Hi everyone, this is my review on the Samsung HMX-H100 camcorder. To start off this review, I'm going to be giving an overview of the actual camcorder, showing all the buttons and all the features that the camcorder comes with. And then afterwards, I'm going to give my own personal opinion about the features and some background knowledge that you might need to know about the camcorder. Okay, I'm starting off this review with an overview of the whole camcorder. Now, to start it off, we'll start with the lens. It's a Schneider Cruise Knock Varioplan HD lens, 10 times optical zoom, 100 times digital zoom. Very great. You got this light for your flash when you're taking still photos, and your little red recording light for when you want to, so it lets you know you're recording. And you come over here, you have your hand grip, but it's not no ordinary hand grip, it's a swivel hand grip, which means it turns a full 180 degrees. And it has a certain lock positions. It can go to right here, and you can hold it like this, and it can go the whole way around to 180. You can hold it like that also. So that's very great if you want to get a little bit steadier of a shot, holding it low, and all that fun stuff. And you turn up to the top, and you have this little thumb grip where you can hold your thumb, and it'll stay a lot more stable. Here's your zoom button, your still photo button where you can take your photos with it. Your mode button switches it from video and still photos to your playback mode. And you have your undercarriage number 1. Open it up, you have your USB port, which imports the videos to your computer. Your HDMI, which imports it to your TV. Your DC in, which charges it and also imports it to your TV. And as well as your AV port. And you go on the undercarriage number 2. It's where your battery, right here, which comes with the camera, by the way, and where your memory, where your SD or SDHC memory card slots go. I have an SDHC Transcend 8GB card, which can hold up a decent amount of memory. You can get a 16 gig as well if you want to. And then we're gonna go over to the last part, the LCD screen. Now opening it actually turns it on. Samsung's really cool noise going on right there, and as you can see, it's on and ready to record. It's already ready to go. It starts on a little bit zoomed in, so zoom out right there. And button right here goes to quick menu, where you can change all your things very quickly. You got your iScene, resolution, WB, EV, and your focus. And you have a little zoom pad right here. It zooms in a lot slower than this if you want to do a slow out or slow in zoom. And you have another little recording button right here, which is also very great. And I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but there's a recording button over here too. And to go to all your settings, you press the menu button down here, and you go through everything: your iScene video resolution, your video quality, photo resolution, white balance, aperture, shutter, focus. You can switch it to manual or keep it at auto if you want, wind cutoff, time lapse, quick view, guideline, and all that stuff. And there's another little tab up here for the storage info and time zones and all that stuff. And there's little buttons on this compartment right here. This button will shut it off, and that's what I will do so. Your little speaker where you can hear your videos when you go to playback mode, which is very easy to do. And you have your button that gets rid of all like the words and settings on your screen if you want them to go away, so you can watch everything. Your easy cue, which makes your menu a lot easier to follow if you're just getting started with a camcorder. Your flash change button for still photos, and your image stabilization button, which makes so if you're a shaky filmer, it'll get rid of all that. So that's basically the overview of the camcorder. Now on to my personal opinion about the camcorder. One thing I like about this camcorder is the swivel hand grip, because generally I film skateboarding, so if I just swivel it around, it makes it a lot easier to hold it lower towards the ground to get into the action while holding the camera stable at the same time. It also takes away a lot of effort from me, so I don't have to hold it like this and get low. I can just hold it and bend down a little bit. Effortless. Another thing I like is the image stabilization button. The thing with this is when you hold it low like this and you're bending down, sometimes it gets a little like awkward to hold it stable, like completely stable. But with the image stabilization button, it makes it much better. One more thing that I like about this camcorder is that it's extremely compact and lightweight, so it's very easy to carry around with you, and it's not a pain to store it or anything. Very easy storage and very easy to carry around with you. Now on to the things I'm not too fond of about the camcorder. As well as there's a lot of goods, there's always some bads in there, so I gotta tell you guys this, just to warn you, in case you're planning on buying it. One thing that's not too great about this camcorder is the low light filming. Now what that means is when you film when it's not daylight or when you're outside, it won't be really great, like at all. The picture will actually be terrible if it's on extreme low light, because generally all HD camcorders are low light, are really bad at filming in low light. So it didn't surprise me, but this is just, the Samsung could have really fixed this up just a little bit. Even when you boost up the EV, it still isn't that great. But I guess it's understandable considering it's an HD camcorder. One more thing I don't like about this camcorder, another thing that I don't really like about this camcorder is the battery life. The battery life isn't really that great. You can go buy other battery packs and stuff like that, but when you charge this to its full, it has four bars of battery life. The first one goes out. If you film for like a half hour, it'll go away. Maybe even the second one will. It lasts up to maybe two or maybe only 3 hours. I've seen battery life last much longer than that. So the battery life could be a little bit better, but still, overall, great camcorder. Some background information you guys might need to know. When you go to your main menu, you can change the resolution, changing it from standard, which is 480p, which is otherwise known as high quality, 720p HD, and 1080p HD, which is very great. So you can customize that all you want, but it all really depends how you render it when you save it to your computer. You can change the video quality from normal, fine to super fine. I have mine set to standard 480p and super fine. This makes it look very great, close to as good as HD. But the good thing is it will save a lot faster in your computer. It will not take as much space, and it's a lot easier to film like this. So it's not really necessary to film in HD. It just won't be really widescreen or HD. That's the only downside to it. There's also a time-lapse feature where you can film time-lapses with ease. There's wind cutoff, so if wind blashes against the speakers, you won't really recognize it because you can turn that off. And there's also an easy button, easy queue, where you can make your menu a lot easier to follow if you're not too into the techie stuff and you want it to just stay basically all auto. So overall, great camcorder. I recommend you get it. You can get it on sale somewhere. I got mine 37% off on Amazon. It's about $450 listed price. I got mine for like $285. So, and then the shipping, and then I got a memory card. So overall, about $300. By the way, it's 37 millimeters of a lens. So it will take a fisheye because there's lens threads in it. So you can get all that stuff if you want, if you're into the skateboarding stuff. So go out there and buy right now because it's a great camcorder and I highly recommend it.